Alright, boys, ponies, and phonies, and Tonys. This is me, Oscarito H21, all by myself. I'm all alone in the world today. Today, you will not be hearing Carl, for she is sleeping right now. It is 10:40 on a Saturday night, and this is the first time I'm recording for the podcast in probably a month. It feels like a month. The podcast had to be stopped. I don't know why. There's no reason. I have no excuse to why the podcast had to be stopped. I do apologize. I'm sorry, and I don't have anything to say. I genuinely, nothing happened wrong. I didn't have no health crisis. My microphone didn't break. I don't know. We just didn't do it. I've always said that the podcast is like this unloved middle child. Like the vlogs are the primary thing. Songwriting and music, recording music is like the younger, the newer thing that I'm really loving a lot. And the podcast is just neglected at this point. I don't know. Carl doesn't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I do want to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, God, what am I going to talk about? I don't really do much. I can't really get 40 minutes out of a conversation that much. But I finally grew tired of not doing it, and I'm doing it by myself right now because I really want to do it now. But I haven't had a chance because recently Carl's been sleeping really earlier, like at 10 or 11, which is the most popular time when we record the podcast. So yeah, today's April 1st. It's April Fool's Day. We didn't do much for April Fool's Day, but today we did go to a party. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a party. I think like a get-together party. There was cake, rice. There was it was mostly Hispanic people, so you're not going to be seeing no wings or American food, traditional American food. You're going to be seeing rice, chicken, some other stuff, Cuban food as well. But it was very awkward. I'm not really good at parties. I'm not a good person to be social with. I'm not an approachable person. I'm not someone you look at and say, hey, I want to go see you. I'm going to go talk to him. No, you just don't. I don't think I'm a very positive person to be around either. I just think negatively. I'm always down for some reason. And it's very easy for me to get down. I could be literally smiling and happy as ever in like 30 minutes ago, but then I could stub my toe, or I could just think about something bad, and I could just get mad and sad and just be down for the rest of the day. It's so easy to get sad. So easy. Sorry, I'm having trouble to talk because I am going to tell you the story of how I ended a life. I think it was on Friday. Yeah, on Friday I ended a life. Wait, that was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I ended a life. I left the dump truck at the boss's house, and just got on my car, took Dad and Carl back home, and I'm just driving really fast as I usually do. And I'm always aware for animals in the road. I'm always doing my best. That very same day, I avoided hitting a raccoon because I saw him, and I stopped. And I could have caused an accident, but I'd rather that a raccoon live and get my car a little hurt. Or yeah, I'd rather get hurt than a innocent animal get hurt. But this squirrel, unfortunate squirrel, wasn't lucky. I was going pretty fast. I was going like 55 and a 45, and that's never a good thing to do. And I just didn't see it. It literally came out of, I don't know how I didn't see this. It came out of nowhere. I did not have enough time to react or slow down or even brake. And I could have. There's nobody behind me. And it sucks. I just hit him. And I felt, you could feel the car, how it just, boom. Just like something was on. It's just something got squished. And the worst part was I just looked in my rear view mirror and I could just see his body just like rolling and then just laying flat on the road and not getting up. And yeah, that was very sad. I started right then and there. I started crying. Yeah, the tears just wouldn't stop. It really sucked. It was awful. But yeah, it really got me thinking. Like, who am I to decide when life ends or begins? It's really dark and sad. This poor squirrel had to die because of my actions, and I don't know. My dad tried to convince me that it wasn't my fault, but it pretty much was my fault. I mean, I'm driving really fast. Maybe if I would have driven a little slower at the speed limit, I would have had time to react. And that squirrel would be alive. And I know animals get run over every day, but this never happened to me, and I dreaded the day this would happen. And it happened yesterday. And just talking about it makes me really sad. You can hear it in my voice. I'm very shook up still. It makes me think about my cat Nina. I wouldn't wish for her to ever encounter a big car or anything. Yeah, that's why I always try my best to keep her in the perimeter of the house or inside for the most part. I guess I'm just overprotective, knowing it's all I got left. But yeah. Anyway, the party today, we didn't do much. Me and Carl, we're both introverts. We don't really associate with people that well. We try our best, but it's just not enough. I brought my word search notebook thingy that I bought at Goodwill, full of word searches, and I was just doing it. And a bunch of people wanted to also do some pages, so the notebook got passed around. It was really funny how people were trying to do the word search. And it's hard. So it's hard because I don't know why it's hard, but your brain gets stuck on one word and you start looking for it and you can't find it, and then you get focused on that one word and you forget about all the other words. It's really funny. And the party wasn't for my parents or anything, but they did throw in a side like anniversary cake because it was their anniversary, their 21st anniversary, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was really fun to see that. They enjoyed it. It was a good time, I'll say. There's very few times in my life I can say I've had fun or a good time at a friends or family party or get together. Usually with specific people I really have a fun time with. I have a friend. I have a friend of mine. He's 3 times my age. It's super funny. He's like 50 something, late 50s I think, or even 6. I don't even know. But he's old. He's old. He's a little older. But we have a blast. He's Venezuelan. He's a Venezuelan guy, and man, he has a great form of comedy. He's always bringing up my mood. He's one of those people, one of those special people that I hold dear to my heart. I really consider him a friend, and I hope to never lose his friendship. I trust him a lot. He trusts me a lot. I open up my heart to him sometimes. I tell him what I feel. We share our same likes and dislikes. We're an open book with each other. We should start a podcast. That'd be hilarious. He only speaks Spanish and he tries to speak English, and I speak to him in Spanish and in English to try to teach him, but he just can't learn. It's literally hilarious. But yeah, the party was okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. All right. Now we go on to the part of the podcast where I have to talk about topics. Yeah, this is the section that I usually do with Carl. It's a lot easier to do it with Carl, but I guess I'll do it on my own. And I'm sorry if you listen to background noises. My dad is watching his movies, and for some reason, whenever we record our podcast, usually he's always watching a strange Netflix movie, and sounds are coming from the TV that are very concerning, but it's whatever. Alright, our first topic. Buffalo Wild Wings in lawsuit admits their boneless wings are not real wings. They're actually children chicken nuggets. Are you kidding me? I don't believe this. I don't want to believe this. But at the same time, I don't care. Yeah, that's right. I always suspected something about Buffalo Wild Wings is boneless wings. And boneless wings in general, really, but I don't really care that much. I mean, the chicken nugget, it's really, really good. So it's whatever. I don't. A lot of people are outraged. They're like, I can't believe it. They're like, how did this happen? And regular wing eaters are rejoicing and mocking boneless wing people. I like regular wings, but I mostly prefer boneless wings, just because I don't want to deal with a bone. I hate bones. I really do hate bones. But this is a major L for Buffalo Wild Wings. But if you ask me, I do not care. I will still eat the boneless wings, or as they're now called, boneless chicken nugget. Oh, wow, giving people the middle finger is a God-given right. A judge rules. Well then, that's pretty epic, I guess. Giving the middle finger to somebody. A God-given right. Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to think if I've ever gotten the middle finger given to me. No. There's been some times I almost crashed into people when I was beginning to drive, but they always honked at me, but they would never give me the finger or anything. I haven't driven that bad to the point where I'm giving the middle finger. Nor have I given it to anybody, really. Well, that's really funny. I can imagine a priest just giving up the middle finger to somebody, and they're like, it's a God-given right. That'd be really funny. So, this year we went to the fair yet again. The Sarasota County Fair that always comes around every year. And I don't know how we always do this. I always go on March 21st, which is my birth date. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I am officially 20 years old. Yeah, it sucks, right? I'm 20 years old. I'm still asking for permission to go out. It's very funny. But yeah, I feel old for some reason. I know 20 years old isn't old at all. Not even close to old, but I don't know. I just feel down. I feel like time goes by really fast. Sometimes I like to think about how short life is, the unknown in life, the uncertainty that comes with life. You don't know if you'll live the next day. You don't know if you'll be able to see the next day, or if you'll see your friend the next day. Like, anybody could die at any moment, any second. I could literally drop dead right now from a heart attack because I have high cholesterol. I could die right now while recording this podcast, and this will be the last words I ever said. But no, I will not die right now. But yeah, 20 years old. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, man. I always like to thank God for another year of life. Because every year I don't know, recently I've just been thinking like every year could be my last. I always feel so down sometimes. It's super easy to just get extremely depressed. and just get those bad thoughts in my head and stuff. It doesn't help that I'm writing a lot, and I'm writing a bunch of just bad thoughts that I have, negative crap. I try my best to stay positive, try to smile, but it's a lot easier to frown, I think, than to smile. Anyway, the fair was really fun, except that Carl did not get on any rides this year because she claims that she's not about that anymore. She said that she wasn't gonna do it anymore. She won't be able to take it this year. She only wants food at the fair and to see some dog show, and we did see the dog show and get a bunch of food. But I rode all the rides as usual, like the Ring of Fire, the Hammer, Zero Gravity, all those wheels, all those rides were really fun. And at the end, my parents met up with us, and we rode the Ferris wheel, the big Ferris wheel. It was super fun. And yeah, whenever the fair comes, it's always a reminder, like, I made it another year, and I get to celebrate by being at the fair. I love the fair. Yeah, man. And I've been getting baby fever like crazy. And I know girls get it a lot, but personally, I also get it a lot. Like, really. I always like to say that I imagine life would be so much better. So much better. Like, you don't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Life would be so much better with a baby. If I had a baby. I know it sounds crazy. If I had my own kid, my own little human that I reproduced myself, with my woman, of course, that would bring so much joy to my life. Like, you don't even understand how much joy that would bring me. To be able to create, protect, and raise a child of my own. I would do so many things with my baby boy or girl, whatever it is. I'd be so happy to just be a parent. My mom always wants to bring my hopes down and be like, do you have any idea how expensive a baby is? There'll be many nights that you won't sleep. There'll be times you want to kill it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Mom, this is heartbreaking to hear. Why are you telling me this, Mom? And I don't care, Mom. I still wish to be a father. But yeah, I imagine myself, like, as a father, taking my kid to the fair. I'd be getting on all the little rides with him or her. It'd be super fun. I can almost see it. That's how much I imagine it, but reality has to hit in at one point, and the reality that I think I'm gonna face is I'm probably gonna be alone. A lone wolf, a lonely person. Because I don't really see the good in me. Like, I don't have the good qualities like my dad. He has a lot of good qualities about him. Which is why he got with my mom. My mom saw a bunch of good qualities in him, despite him not looking the most good looking and the most handsome. He's not the most handsome person to look at, but he has a bunch of good qualities. But I'm not good looking. I don't have the good qualities. I'm a very agitated. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm an aggressive person, which is not good at all. I get addicted easily to anything, good or bad, which is not good. I'm very emotional, which might be a big turnoff for a bunch of female partners, I think. At least I think. I mean, if I was a girl, I wouldn't want my man to be just crying over my shoulders about running over a squirrel or something. I'm not the alpha male or anything. I'm not masculine or anything. I don't have a good body. I'm gaining a bunch of weight. In my last doctor's appointment recently, I lost a couple pounds, but that doesn't matter. I'm still 200 pounds. And yeah, there's nothing really good about me, which is the sad part. And this leads me to believe I will not have that that future that I wish I had, that child, that family that I so desperately would love to have. Like right at this second, I'd love to just have a baby, even if I don't get to be with the mother, as long as I have the baby. It would bring me so much joy, but maybe it's just me talking crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe my mom's right. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a little baby. But what I'm not looking forward to is joining the workforce. That's right, people. I will be getting a job. A full-time, well, not really full-time. I don't qualify for full-time, but you get the point. I'm going to be working with my dad in the landscaping company that he works at. Because usually I do like little freelance gigs with him. Like just us two, but he works for a big company Monday through Thursday. And now I'm going to go join him and another guy, and we're going to just be cutting pure lawns all day long for Monday through Thursday. This means I'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday completely free. And the weekdays, I guess the afternoons, the late afternoons, but this does mean that the vlogs will have to be reduced. I'm so sorry to say this right now on the podcast, but I do vlogs. If you don't know that, I'm a YouTuber before I'm a podcaster, and I'm a musician before I'm a human. But the vlogs are gonna have to be reduced from 3 vlogs a week to 2 vlogs a week, which I'm ashamed to even have to announce that because I don't even do 3 vlogs a week anymore. I don't. I haven't been doing that for so long because I don't know. I think the grind died, or like my passion might have like died or something. I might have burnt out and I don't know it or something. But I remember there was a time when I was filming, editing 3 videos a week. It was super fun, but now I'm going to have to be reducing it to 2 videos a week. And the old schedule used to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but the new one would have to be Tuesdays and Saturdays. So that way, I can get Tuesday's vlog, I can get from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday to edit in the afternoon or whenever I can. And that would mean Saturday's vlog has to come from the whole entire weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wait. Oh yeah, Friday, and then that would go into Saturday. And then that will go into Saturday. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to working, but at the same time I am. I'm not gonna lie that I'm not. Because I am with my dad the full time. The whole entire time I'm going to be with my dad. And, just chill with him. I used to work with, like, part-time, like, a little bit with the company. And I'm going to get a pay rise, I imagine, since I'm going to be joining on, like, full-time, part-time / yeah, And I'm going to make money, which is the main thing here. I used to be really focused about money. I used to center my thoughts. I used to center myself on earning money, getting the bag and stuff, but I just didn't. I lost that whole thing a while ago. I was like, I don't really need money to be happy or anything. I just have to, do the things I like. And some of them do involve needing money, but it doesn't matter that much. I'm going to be making money. I don't know, probably start paying out the bills, saving up some money so we can buy our own equipment, our own trailer, our own mower, so we can go out and do the work for ourselves. And we don't have to rely on a company. We can do it on our own and work whenever we want. That's the goal, really. I've said this to myself. This company that I'm working with, the boss is going to be my final boss ever, because I want to become my own boss. I want to answer to myself. and be responsible for myself, and that's it. I don't want to go I don't want to go ask somebody, can I have the day off? I have to go to this appointment. I don't want to be reporting to anybody. I want to be doing my thing and being myself and just doing me, basically. That's the dream. Working for yourself, But there is a lot of danger that comes with like making money. Like personally me, I'm a very bad I have a very bad habit to just spend a lot of money if I'm presented the chance. Like, I've been spending a lot of money recently on Amazon, getting like these little things I need and things I don't need but I do want. So yeah, there's a lot of danger with making money in that aspect. Yeah, I mean, I might get a drum set eventually if I'm gonna be making some money, which is not good because the drum set is very loud and this poor house, it has little thin walls and you're gonna be hearing my drums just all around the neighborhood and it's just gonna drive my mom crazy. And that's another thing that concerns me. I'm not gonna be around the whole week pretty much, and my poor mom and my homeschooled Carl will be staying here by themselves, and it sucks. Neither of them can drive, which sucks even more. Neither of them are good drivers, nor can they drive. And usually I would stay here with my mom, help her around the house, drive her to somewhere that she has to go. Maybe we'd go to the grocery store. We'd go far away to the Acapulco to get some bread, some special Mexican foods or something. I don't know. Sam's Club, Walmart, Publix. Her doctor's appointment that she had a bunch. And Carl, sometimes she has to go all the way to St. Petersburg up north to go to a doctor's appointment at the Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital. And I'm the one who drives. I'm the one who drives everybody around usually. But now I'm not gonna be here, and that really worries me because what are they gonna do? I hate to think that they'd probably have to be using the public transportation like the bus, and I don't trust Uber at all. I don't trust Uber one bit. I can't get behind the idea of going into somebody's car, a mysterious person. I can't get behind the idea of going into a stranger's car willingly. It just doesn't wrap around in my head. I just don't understand it. Like, ever since I was a kid, I was told, don't go in a stranger's car. If someone tells you to get in, do not go in. And now you're calling an Uber so you can get to somewhere, and you have to rely on this strange person to not kidnap you or crash or anything like that. Like, it's not for me at all, and I don't wish my family to be using that ever. I'd rather drive them myself, even if I'm in a cranky mood or I don't want to drive. I've also been more active, like playing sports. Like, I've been playing a little bit of basketball, but I've mostly been playing soccer. Every Friday night, like at 8, we play some soccer at a tennis court. It's very funny because there's usually tennis people there playing, and they just like stare at us how we're playing soccer in the tennis court. That's really, really fun. I swear, it's super fun. It's like street soccer. I bought special I swear it's really, really fun. I bought special street soccer shoes just to play there. And I swear it's really, really fun. Like, I bought special street soccer shoes just to play there more effectively. I'm usually goalkeeper. You can't use your hands to make it more difficult and more fun. But recently on Friday, that was yesterday. Wow, a lot of stuff happened yesterday. But yesterday, I was trying to get the ball out of this one striker, and the worst thing happened. I stepped on the ball, and that causes you to slip usually. And I fell right on my butt, like smacked the concrete floor boom with my butt, and it was awful, man. And it was totally awful. Like, I couldn't feel my butt for like 3 minutes, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't run. I could only walk. But yeah, hopefully my butt. Hopefully my butt recovers. Because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really need my butt to do a bunch of stuff like squats, to sit down. In other current events, I've been trying to read music, learn how to read it. But I just don't have a clue how to read music. I've been trying to learn it, but I just can't. I've been trying to come up with my own riffs and stuff, but I just feel like all originality's gone. Like, I literally came up with something, a heavy riff, and turns out it's a Metallica song. It's the exact same riff that a Metallica song used. I don't know which one it was, but it was exactly the same. It sounded exactly the same. It sucks. I can't really come up with anything anymore. I can only come up with lyrics and rhythms, but I can't come up with instrumentals anymore. And I've been trying to use GarageBand to make beats, but it just doesn't work. It always sounds odd for some reason. Alright guys, I'm all out of ideas, topics, conversational things. I can't go on anymore. So for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be singing you or just reading you some lyrics of mine that I've been trying to get together or piece together to make a song. I have the instrumentals in my head and the rhythms are also there, but I'm just trying to write out the lyrics, and I hope you enjoy them. This one is called Let the Singing Bird Guide You. There's a little bird that loves to sing. Every time you tell your dirty lies, he sings all day as you do your thing. He's out of breath, but at least he tries. Oh yes, but at least he tries. When have you ever tried? You can learn a thing or two from him. Let the singing bird lead the way. He could only fly, but he learned to swim. You only know to fight. You should learn to play. That's all I have for that one. I'm very inspired by Led Zeppelin recently. Stairway to Heaven, Kashmir, A Whole Lot of Love, Dazed and Confused. Great songs. Immigrant Song, the greatest workout song in the world. I've been taking inspiration from Led Zeppelin usually. Recently, Led Zeppelin is always on my mind when trying to make a song. I'm like, what would Led Zeppelin write it like? But there's no way, and there's 0% chance that I could ever write something close to what Led Zeppelin even made. That was something else, really. This is an untitled song, but I like it. I think Again, inspired by Led Zeppelin. The woman of my eyes blinds every man. If I act on my feelings, I'll go straight to the can. Sweet little woman, I want you so bad. Just thinking about you gets me so mad. Bless me with a kiss and a yes to my plead. You're the only one that can fulfill all my needs. Ooh. Don't think for a second that I could cause you harm. Your love drives me crazy, I'd even give up my arm. How can you dress so fine and not expect me to howl? Just give me one chance, or I'll throw in the towel. So yeah, I've been writing more songs about women, thanks to Led Zeppelin, so yeah. Oh man. That's all I have right now. Alright, so the air is on right now. I can't do anything about it. I can't control the air. So I'm just going to give you the words of wisdom real quick. Here they are. Nobody deserves to fall asleep at night wondering why they weren't enough. This is so true. This is especially true for all those people going through heartbreak right now, loss or something like that. I hope you get better. It will get better, of course, and I hope you're okay. This is a quote from, this is actually a tweet from Lonest Feels. I don't know if that's a real account, but yeah. Never go to bed thinking you were not enough for somebody. Keep your head up. Love you. So yeah, this has been another episode of Young and Opinionated. And I just realized I did not introduce the podcast in the beginning because this is very unusual, and I usually record with Carl, but she's not here present right now. Oh my God. Okay, goodbye. I'm going to go now. My voice is going to go blow out any second now. Oh my God. Help me, I'm drowning in the endless demise of the sorrows that cannot be hidden anymore. I will soon die at the age of 24 or 27 so I can feel something inside. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh, boom. I'm dead.